Hey, welcome, friends. This is Tony Porter, your host, and it's Universal Baseball Association YouTube channel. I hope everybody's doing well. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, join Universal Baseball Association Facebook group. What do we got here? Not totally sure. It's kind of the other one. I had more of an idea because it was in a larger box, and that box looked like a game box and so on. This one I can't remember. There's a couple of things that I picked up over the last few months that I was working in springtime and before that, and now I'm getting around to opening them up. So let's look at this and see exactly what this is. I have one I have to give credit to somebody for. They had an extra something and they sent it to me. I said, hey, maybe I'll try it, and I want to retry that game. Let's see if this is the one. Otherwise, it's something else. We'll find out what it is in a second. And let's take a look. All right. Hope everybody's doing well. We're in the halfway point almost of another baseball season, 2025, right? There's some outstanding performances happening. I know Judge is one of those. Alonso's another one, and several other players around the league. Ohtani always, right? And so forth. So let's see what we got here. Not totally sure. Let's get that under the camera. And what is this? Aha! Okay. All right. I haven't opened this in a while. At one time, I had the urge, and that's why it's never good to buy anything based on your urges, right? Because I already have like 6 or 7 of these. This is another one, and I believe this one is the 1980 or 1981 season set with the 1980 baseball cards for Status Pro, the classic ones. Because I wanted to replay, one of my, 1980 season. Here it is. One of my favorite seasons to replay, if you don't know this, and if you watch my channel, you probably do know, is the 1980 Billy Ball Oakland A's, because of those starters that went the distance, and I love that. So I remember even when I was 16, whatever it was, around that time, I was 17. I would look every day in the box scores and see if the A's had achieved another complete game, right? And it was day after day after day. I thought that was so cool. I don't know why exactly I thought that was so cool, but I think at the time that a complete game was something that was reachable, and it was something that impressed everybody. If you pitched a complete game, that means you did pretty well. So this doesn't come with all the game components. And after I bought it, I think this was on the little bit of the more expensive side, believe it or not. I think I paid around $35 to $40 for this. I could have got this set for $10 PDF, of course, but it's not the original set. And I was, for some reason I wanted the original set. So let's look at the team that I bought this for, right? So let's see. These are in very, very good shape. I'd say an 8 out of 10 for sure. I don't think they've been played, so maybe even higher, but not so. Now this team looks like it was handled a little bit. It's a little bit brown. Let's see. I'm looking for the Oakland. Here they are, the Oakland A's. Now I don't remember exactly how many players I have attempted to play season replays with this, and I've found that I had all the players, but I think that was 84, 85 season. I don't know what they did. And every year they kind of changed a little bit, not too much. It's a very high quality game with very high quality components. So you're never going to go wrong owning one of these. So Jeff Jones is a reliever. Hamilton's a reliever. Here are the 5 main guys. Rick Langford, Mike Norris, Rick Langford, Brian Kingman, Dave Beers, Steve McCatty, and hold on a second. I got this little one going crazy. Yeah, and the last guy is Matt Keough. So these are their 5 main starters, right? You have Keough, McCatty, Kingman, Langford, and Norris. Each one of those guys is either close to 200 or way above 200. And they all have, several of them have over 20. I think Norris had 24 complete games. Langford had 28 complete games. And then, of course, Kingman, McCatty, and Keough had lesser, but they're all very high up there. His SR is 14. Let's see. Norris' SR is 13. Let me see. Where's the number for the pitching starts? Really, 33 starts. SR is 13. Okay, he was a 2-8, so he was very good. He had like a 2.50 ERA that season. Langford's 2.7. He had an ERA around 3, He's got a 15 SR, right? Starter points or distance that they can go, I believe it is. He had the most complete games, and that was Rick Langford. Brian Kingman, 16. Stephen Caddy, 16. And Matt Keogh, 14. I think it also has to do with your pitcher batter rating. I guess that's what it's called. I'm not sure what the PB stands for, but it's basically how good your pitcher is. So if he allows more opportunities to batters, he will have a little bit of a higher starter distance, endurance, right? That's what that is, the SR endurance. He'll have a higher endurance. If his ability is higher, like a 2 to 8, even though he went deeper into games, it'll be a little bit lower because most of the results are out. So he had, Jim Barnes, I believe it is, had his approach to doing this. Then you have some relievers, which you don't really use very much. It only gives you 4 relievers. So this is definitely not all the players in this set, okay? Because I know this set very, very well. Most of the guys who start, Ricky Henderson is on here, very interesting because he is an A stolen base guy. He's an A speed guy. He batted 300 that season, walked a ton. So he's got walks from 37 to 53. So he walked a ton. Dave McKay is just a utility guy. Dwayne Murphy is the captain of the team. I believe he became captain either in 80 or 81. He had a good season as well, but nothing spectacular to talk about his card. They're excellent outfielders, by the way. He's a T4. Let's see what Henderson is a T4. That means they're pretty good throwing arms. Armas is a T4. They do have a bunch of assists that season. I think they all had over 10 assists from the outfield. So they were running on the A's, and they were surprised to see that these guys could throw. Now, Wayne Gross batted mostly against lefties. That's not represented on this. This is not a lefty-righty set at this time yet. The new modern set, which you can go to the Facebook group, it's called Status Pro Advanced, and he has the righty-lefty splits. Mitchell Page had a good season. He had good power, 24 to 28. Jeff Newman, home runs 26 to 31. Mario Guerrero was the day-to-day shortstop for at least half the season. And Jim Messian. Who am I missing here? Okay, I never stopped at Armas, who hit 35 home runs. He did play the whole season. Let me see where I went. Oh, there he is. Tony Armas has home runs from 32 to 37. That means 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. He did hit 35 home runs. These cards do not have any stats, but they are classics. And they don't give you all. Later on, I think the set that I had for 84, 85, they gave me all the players. So I don't know. All of a sudden, this set is just giving you the starters. In 1980, I guess they went to, hey, we're just going to give these guys the starters and see if they like the game, and then we'll go from there. The game grew from this point on. I think it came out with several seasons that are easily available. It may have had other seasons earlier on, but those are harder to get. And I don't know if those were part of the Avalon Hill Game Company. They may have tried to market those individually, but I think in 78 they came to an agreement with the Avalon Hill Company, which is a huge gaming company at that time in history. I think it's still around today. And but of course people don't play that many games, tabletop games anymore, because everything is on video, right? So anyway, so that's it. That's my second unboxing. That's all that came with this, my 1980 set of cards, and I do get these to kind of flip. It's always fun to not have to roll dice to flip some cards, and I get into it and I play a bunch of games. And so it's always cool to do. I don't know when I'll do it because I have a replay right now using Fall Classic Baseball, as you all know, my 1980 season. And I'm thinking of doing a 1980 season with Season Ticket, which is the new game I'm getting into. Anyway, this is your host, Tony Porter. I hope you guys are doing, well. I'm coming along great on my recovery. I'm super energetic, and I'm ready to do so many things. I still can't do that many things for another about 5 weeks. But other than that, I feel great. So thanks for watching, and comment. Tell me what you think. I have several sets of these, which I am willing to give at at $75 price. I think that's very fair. If it's not a good price, just let me know. I have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I have about 10 sets, of different seasons. Most seasons I don't have 78, 79, and I'm not selling 80 right now, but I don't have 81. I believe I had like 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, all the way to 92. So if you're interested in any of those, reach out to me. And thanks for watching. I will see you guys very, very soon. Take care.